So who is Allah? If Allah is just a title in Arabic, then why don't you, when you are speaking English, just use the title God? You lot say Allah like it's his name. And if Allah is just a title for God, then what is Allah's name? If Allah was my God, Yahweh, then why doesn't YHWH translate to Allah? Wouldn't it be something like ALAH? Wouldn't Yahweh be one of Allah's 99 names or attributes? If Allah was really Yahweh, then Allah would be a father also, correct? Going back to the title of God in the Arabic word Allah, even Arabic speaking Christians know that your Islamic deity is not Yahweh. Arabic Christians also do not reject the Trinity or the divinity of Christ. They do not reject the crucifixion or the resurrection of our beloved Lord God. While we both worship a supreme God, the concept of God in our faith differs significantly. Our Yahweh is a personal, relational God who interacts with humanity, while Allah is a God of the Quran, viewed as a transcendent, a distant, with master-slave relationship with his humanity. In Christianity, God is seen as a loving father who desires a personal relationship with his followers, even adopting us into his Abrahamic family. In Islam, the relationship is more akin to a master and slave, with Allah being the ultimate authority to be obeyed. Our core belief is that God became incarnate in the embodiment of Jesus Christ, who is both fully God and fully human. You reject the concept, making your Allah separate from his creation, even though Jesus is the word of creation. This is also limiting Allah's powers, being all-powerful, by not being able to take on human form. That is quite embarrassing, realistically, right? So the context of the Kaaba, Allah refers to the same God that was worshipped by the Muslims back then, today. But in pre-Islamic Arabia, the term Allah was used by polytheistic Arabs, and the Kaaba housed various different deities, including HUBAL, however you pronounce that name. While Allah was considered a high god in Arabian pantheon, it was not the sole or central deity within the Kaaba. The most prominent god at the Kaaba before Islam was HUBAL, a Syrian God, aka not the Jewish God or an Abrahamic God, Yahweh. So what you got here is pagan Muslims were using the term Allah before Muhammad changed the prayer direction from Jerusalem to the Kaaba. Muhammad then went to the Kaaba, unalived all his brothers and sisters who were just trying to live lives peacefully, worshipping and doing what they were doing. In comes Muhammad, steals the term Allah, because it's just a generic word for God, right? And then says, you are not worshipping anyone else but Allah. That makes absolutely no sense. Why does it not make no sense? Because they were already using the term Allah at the Kaaba, but they were worshipping HUBAL, the most prominent god before Islam, at the Kaaba. So how you've attached Allah to Yahweh makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. As we've established, if it was to be Yahweh, one of his names or attributes or something pointing to at least Yawhey would have been made, but it's not. And I'm sorry to say, but it is not the same God, like at all.